Now, let's start with section 1. What is Forex and Forex trading? This section is to introduce learners to the foreign exchange market, explain its purpose, and lay the foundation for understanding how Forex trading works. A. Understanding Forex, foreign exchange. Forex, short for foreign exchange, is the global marketplace where currencies are bought and sold. It is the largest and the most liquid financial market in the world, with over 6 trillion traded daily. Unlike stock markets that operate within specific hours, the forex market is open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. B. Purpose of the forex market. The forex market exists primarily to facilitate international trade, investment, and finance. When companies, governments, or individuals need to convert one currency to another, such as exchanging US dollar for euros, they do so through forex market. C. What is forex trading? Which is the main reason why we are here. Forex trading involves speculating on the price movement of currency pairs. Traders aim to profit by buying a currency when its value is low and selling it when the value increases, or selling high and buying back lower. Example, if you buy the Euro USD pair, you are buying euros while selling dollars. If the euro strengthens against the dollar, you profit. So that is the simple analogy of forex trading. You can see what is happening in the diagram here. Now let's go to the D, key facts about forex trading. 1. Currencies are traded in pairs. Example, GBP against the USD or USD against the JPY. GBP is the Great Britain pound and the USD is the US dollars. The same applies to USD against Japanese yen. So you can't trade only one currency. It must pair with another currency for you to be able to do the exchange. That is what we call currency pair. 2. The first currency in a pair is called the base currency. The second is the quote currency. 3. You buy a pair if you believe the base currency will rise. You sell a pair if you believe the base currency will fall. So, for example, let's look at this diagram. You can see we have Euro USD pair here. The Euro is the base currency and the USD is the quote currency. So if you believe Euro is going to dominate USD, you will buy the Euro USD pair. If you believe USD is going to dominate the Euro, you will sell the Euro USD pair. So if you are going for USD, you sell. If you are going for Euro, you buy. Any currency pair that you have, the base currency is buy and the quote currency is sell. So if you see, let's say GBP against the USD and the market is rising or going up, which means the Great Britain pound is dominating the USD. The same way, if you see the USD against the GBP and the price is going down or selling, which means the USD is dominating at that moment. So that is what the quote and the base currency means. E, we are going to talk about who participates in the forex market. 1. We have the central banks and governments. 2. We have commercial banks and financial institutions. 3. We have corporations conducting international businesses. And 4. We have retail traders, individuals like you, trading via online platforms. So we are part of those who participate in the forex market. looking at the diagram here, you can see all the institutions that participate in the forex market. Let's go down. F. Why forex trading appeals to beginners? I believe in the olden days, to trade forex is not easy. First of all, having some particulars that we have today and even the amount you need to use to trade wasn't easy. So let's discuss why forex trading appeals to beginners. 1. Low startup cost. You can begin with a small account. 2. High liquidity. Easy to enter and exit trades. 3. Leverage opportunities to control larger positions. We'll be talking about leverage. So when we get there, you understand what leverage means in forex trading. 4. Accessible platforms and educational resources. Just like we have here now, what we are doing is learning how to trade. I believe then it wasn't like that. So 5, we have global markets with countless opportunities. And that is very true. We have a global market. When it comes to currencies, we have a whole lot of them. Every day there are transactions going on, exchange of currencies and the rest. So there is always an opportunity for you to grab if you know your way around. Conclusion. Forex trading offers endless potential, but success begins with understanding the basics, which is what we are learning now. In this course, you will learn not only how the market works, but also how to analyze, trade, and manage risk like a professional. Now, let's move on to section 2. Section 2, types of instruments in the financial market, with practical insights using the MetaTrader 5 mobile. This section is to introduce students to different tradable financial instruments and show how to explore and trade them using the MetaTrader 5 platform. So A, what are financial instruments? I believe there are some of us here who don't know we have something like financial instruments. But with this opportunity, we will learn what financial instruments are. A, what are financial instruments? Financial instruments are assets you can buy, sell, or trade in financial markets. They represent ownership, debt, or a contract for future transactions. MT5 allows traders to access and analyze these instruments in one place. B, main types of financial market instruments on MT5. If you look at the diagram, you can see we have trading instruments, we have stocks, we have exchange traded funds, we have futures, we have futures contracts, we have forward contracts, we have options, we have currency derivatives, we have metals, CFDs. So now let's discuss them one by one. 1. Foreign exchange or Forex. Currencies traded in pairs. When it comes to Forex, currencies are traded in pairs. Example, we have the Euro USD. This can be accessible on the MT5. If you are using a laptop, you can go to Market Watch, right click, symbols, Forex. You will see the list of currency pairs available to trade. Use buy or sell to trade based on market analysis. We are going to do all that when we get to the practical aspects of this course. Number 2, we have stocks or equities. Ownership shares in companies. This is ownership shares in companies. So you can buy a share in any company if you have what it takes to do so. This is available if your broker provides access to stocks listed under shares or stocks in symbols. View charts, monitor dividends, and trade based on news or earnings. We are not going to talk more about those ones because we are going to talk about Forex. But it's good to learn the various instruments we have when it comes to trading. Number three, we have indices. Indices are a basket of selected stocks representing a market segment. Example, US 30, NAS 100 or NAS 100. All these can be found on MT5 as well. We have four commodities. These are physical assets like gold, silver, and oil, typically found under commodities and metals. Example, XAU against the USD, which is gold against US dollar. And we have XAG against USD, which is silver against US dollar. We have US oil, that is crude oil. Number five, we have cryptocurrencies. These are digital currencies such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the rest. They can also be found under digital assets. Expect higher volatility. Use proper risk management when trading cryptocurrency. Six, we have bonds. Bonds are fixed income instruments, less common for retail brokers, but may be available under bonds, usually viewed more for long-term, low-risk investment. Seven, we have ETFs, exchange-traded funds. These are a bundle of assets like mutual fund, but traded on exchanges. They are all on MT5, and I'll be showing you where to get them in case you would like to trade them. If supported, that is if your broker allow ETFs to be traded, these are listed similarly to stocks, good for diversification in a single trade. Number eight, we have derivatives. This consists of CFDs, futures, and options, contracts based on underlying assets. Forex trading on MT5 typically uses CFDs. Look under futures and CFDs in symbols, great for short-term speculation with leverage. So if you're using the MT5 on PC, you can open your MT5 on the PC and press Ctrl+M to view the market watch panel. Right click and select symbols. Explore categories like Forex, indices, or commodities. Select one instrument, example Euro USD. Right click and choose chart window to view live price action. Conclusion: knowing the variety of instruments helps you understand market behavior and choose what suits your strategy. MT5 gives you a practical window into this market. Throughout this course, you will continue to use MT5 to explore and trade different assets, starting with Forex.